नेक्स्ट पॉइंट इज मोशन ऑफ एन ऑब्जेक्ट. वस्तूची गती. कन्सिडर फ्यू एक्झाम्पल्स. फर्स्ट एक्झाम्पल इज द फ्लाईट ऑफ ए बर्ड. पक्ष्यांचं उडणं. देन सेकंड वन इज अ स्टेशनरी ट्रेन. थांबलेली रेल्वेगाडी. लीव्ज फ्लाईंग थ्रू एअर. हवेतून उडणारा पालापाचोळा. अँड फोर्थ एक्झाम्पल इज अ स्टोन लाईंग ऑन ए हिल. डोंगरावरती स्थिर असलेला दगड. फ्रॉम ऑल दीज एक्झाम्पल्स वी कॅन सी दॅट some objects are in motion and remaining are stationary. For example, in first example, that is the flight of a bird is in motion. In second example, train is stationary, means it is at rest. Third example, that is leaves flying through air. In this case, leaves are in motion. And fourth example is a stone lying on a hill. Here the object that is stone, it is not in motion, means it is stationary. So the definition of motion is like this. If a position of an object is changing with respect to its surrounding, जर एखादी वस्तू सभोवतालच्या संदर्भात तिची जागा बदलत असेल तर then it is said to be in motion. तर ती गतिमान आहे असे म्हणतात. अदरवाइज it is at rest. It is said to be at rest. Then second point is displacement and distance. Displacement म्हणजे विस्थापन, मराठी त्याला विस्थापन म्हणतात, आणि distance म्हणजे अंतर. So displacement and distance, these concepts are a little bit different from each other. Consider this concept with the help of a diagram here. Consider a diagram. In this diagram, Sheetal and Prashant lives in this house. Means this is Sheetal and Prashant's house, and school is at a distance of 1300 meter from their house. And here, this yellow house is Sangeeta's house. Now there are two ways to reach the school. If Sheetal and Prashant both select this route, then they can reach the school in short period of time. But if Sheetal select this path, that is path A and then path B, then she will take more time to reach to school. In this case, it is assumed that both Sheetal and Prashant are walking with same speed. या शाळेमध्ये जर शीतल आणि प्रशांतला पोहोचायचं असेल तर जर ते सरळ या रूटने गेले 1300 मीटर अंतर पार केल्यावर लगेचच ते शाळेला पोहोचतात. पण जर शीतलला तिच्या मैत्रिणीकडे म्हणजे संगीताच्या घरी जाऊन मग स्कूलला जायचं असेल तर तिला हे 500 मीटर आणि हे 1200 मीटर म्हणजे एकूण 1700 मीटर अंतर तिला कव्हर करावं लागेल, तेव्हा ती स्कूलला पोहोचेल. आता याच्यामध्ये डिस्टन्स आणि डिस्प्लेसमेंट कोणतं, तर डिस्टन्स इट इज द ॲक्च्युअल लेंथ ऑफ पाथ कव्हर्ड. म्हणजे तिने जेवढा मार्ग कापला आहे त्याची लांबी म्हणजे डिस्टन्स. म्हणजे काय, तर 500 अधिक हे 1200 म्हणजे एकूण 1700 मीटर हे काय झालं, डिस्टन्स. द डिस्टन्स इज द लेंथ ऑफ ॲक्च्युअल पाथ ट्रॅव्हल्ड बाय ऑब्जेक्ट. अँड व्हॉट इज डिस्प्लेसमेंट, डिस्प्लेसमेंट इज द डिस्टन्स बिटवीन इनिशियल पोझिशन अँड फायनल पोझिशन. फायनल पोझिशन इज स्कूल, इनिशियल पोझिशन इज देअर होम. जर या शीतल आणि प्रशांतला त्यांच्या घरापासून स्कूलला जायचं असेल तर ते ह्या 2 वेने जातात. मग त्यांनी किती अंतर कव्हर केलं, मार्गक्रमण किती केलं ते म्हणजे अंतर, डिस्टन्स. आणि इनिशियल आणि फायनल पोझिशनमधलं जे अंतर आहे इट इज कॉल्ड ॲज डिस्प्लेसमेंट. So distance and displacement can be defined as distance is the length of actual path traveled by an object in motion. गतिमान असताना पदार्थाने ॲक्च्युली किती मार्गक्रमण केलं, किती अंतर कापलं, ते अंतर म्हणजे डिस्टन्स. व्हाईल displacement while going from one point to another, whereas displacement is the minimum distance. displacement हे ते कमीत कमी अंतर असतं की जे it is the minimum distance between the starting and finishing point. The example we have seen, in that example the starting point is Sangeeta's house and finishing point is her school, and the distance, minimum distance between school and house is the displacement. Now consider an example that gives a clear idea about distance and displacement. Suppose an object is at position A and it travels along the circumference of the circle and reaches to A again. Then what is displacement? We have discussed that displacement is the distance between actual and final position. So actually initial and final position. So initial position is A and final position is also A. So displacement is 0 in this case, but distance is the circumference. Distance is the length of circumference of this circle. Now next point is speed and velocity. चाल आणि वेग. You have learnt or you are familiar with the terms vectors and scalars. सदिश आणि अदिश राशी म्हणजे काय हे तुम्हाला माहिती आहे. So the physical quantity which requires magnitude as well as direction to express is called as vector quantity. Otherwise it is called as scalar quantity. Means if physical quantity requires only magnitude to express, then it is called as scalar quantity. For example, time. Time does not require any direction to express. That's why time is a scalar quantity. On the other hand, velocity is a vector quantity because it needs direction. Then a question is there, which of the quantities, distance, speed, velocity, time and displacement are scalars and which are vectors? So I have just told you definitions of vectors and scalar. On the basis of these definitions, you have to select or you have to classify the quantities in vector quantities or scalar quantities. Now the formula of speed is equal to total distance travelled upon time required. Means the distance travelled in one direction by an object in unit time. Total distance upon time means distance travelled in required time. It is nothing but speed or velocity. Now we know that distance in SI system, the unit of distance is meter, and in SI system or CGS system, both the system, unit of time is second. So speed, unit of speed is equal to unit of distance upon unit of time. That's why unit of velocity or speed is meter per second. The units of speed and velocity are same, that is meter per second. In SI system meter per second and in CGS system centimeter per second. Speed is related to distance. स्पीडचा संबंध, स्पीड हा स्पीड म्हणजे चाल अंतराशी संबंधित आहे. व्हाईल व्हेलॉसिटी म्हणजे वेग, इट इज रिलेटेड टू डिस्प्लेसमेंट. व्हेलॉसिटी ही विस्थापनाशी, डिस्प्लेसमेंटशी संबंधित आहे. इफ द मोशन इज अलॉंग अ स्ट्रेट लाईन, जर गती सरळ रेषेत असेल तर द व्हॅल्यूज ऑफ स्पीड अँड व्हेलॉसिटी या दोघांच्या व्हॅल्यू कशा असतात, आर सेम and if it is not so, then they can be different. Velocity is the displacement that occurs in unit time. We have seen the formula of velocity. Velocity is equal to displacement upon time, and the last point is same. Velocity is the displacement that occurs in unit time. So you are able to differentiate between speed and velocity with the help of these points. The next point is uniform and non-uniform linear motion. An example is given. Amar, Akbar and Anthony are traveling in different cars with different velocity, and the speed is given. Also time in clock means time interval is given here, and we can see that the time interval is same, that is of half an hour. 5 o'clock, then 5:30, 6, 6:30, 7, 7:30 and 8 o'clock. Means the difference in time means period, it is of same duration, and that is 30 minutes. But the distance travelled by Amar, distance travelled or covered by Akbar, and distance covered by Anthony, of course it is given in kilometers, and these distances are not same. In case of Amar, we can see that at 5 o'clock he was at rest, means distance covered is 0. At 5:30 he has covered 20 kilometers. Then next distance in next duration of time is 40, then 60, 80, 100 and 120. Means he is traveling with uniform linear motion. Now consider distance covered by Akbar. In first duration, all the duration of times are equal. In first duration he covers 18 kilometer, then 36 means again 18 kilometer, next 18 kilometers. But we can see that in this interval of time 36 to 42, it is not equal to 18 kilometer. Means the distance covered by Akbar in equal interval of time is not equal. Then such type of motion is called as non-uniform linear motion. Again consider the distance covered by Anthony. The distance covered by Anthony is in the multiple in the 8, then 42 and so on. Means Anthony is also covering distance with uniform speed. That's why the motion is called as uniform linear motion. So these are the points we have studied today. In next video we will see the acceleration, then positive and negative acceleration, and distance time graph for uniform motion. Thank you. Thank you for watching this video. Friends, if you have any difficulty or suggestions, please write in the comment box, and please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to this video. Thank you.